Welcome back to ZNGP Today. Gresini celebrated a landmark Malaysian weekend. Álex Márquez crowned runner-up in the championship. Fermín Aldeguer took his first MotoGP win, and the squad wrapped up the title of Best Independent Team. Commercial boss Carlo Merlini couldn't hide his pride, and even bought into the family myth that Marc is almost superhuman, while Álex is the everyman champion who gets the job done. Pecco Bagnaia has caught up with Marquez and Jorge Martín in MotoGP's sprint race record. All three now share 29 sprint podiums, cementing themselves as the undisputed rulers of Saturday racing. Introduced in 2023, sprints have redefined MotoGP's rhythm, rewarding the fearless and the fast. 3 different riders, 3 unique styles, one exact number that defines their dominance. 4 years after saying goodbye to MotoGP as a rider, Valentino Rossi remains one of the sport's most influential figures. His spirit, insight, and relentless passion continue to drive the Pertamina Enduro VR46 racing team, a project that has evolved into more than just an extension of the doctor's legacy. It's his ongoing mission. As team manager Pablo Nieto reveals, Rossi may have left the grid, but he never truly left MotoGP. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. What began as a hopeful campaign has become the team's best year ever. After nearly 10 intense days in Asia, Gresini leaves Sepang with multiple milestones: a maiden rookie win, a rider crowned runner-up, and the independent team trophy. Those results mark a step change in the outfit's stature. Carlo Merlini said the team is overjoyed, achieving what once seemed impossible and now dreaming bigger. Alex's runner-up finishes the season's headline, a performance that surpassed earlier expectations and underlined his steady development. Merlini pointed out that, after last year's success with Marc, the team thought its potential limit had been reached, only for Álex to push it higher. Runner-up status is validation, consistency, maturity, and a package that let him fight across the year. Fermín Aldeguer's victory was the weekend's emotional high, a first MotoGP win that sealed Rookie of the Year honors and signaled Gresini's talent pipeline is real. For a satellite team, producing a race winner and a top rookie caps an exceptional recruitment and development job. A rookie win is rarely accidental. It's proof the team can prepare young riders for immediate success. Merlini echoed an affectionate family line, Marc as the extraterrestrial phenomenon and Álex as the champion of the Earthlings. It's playful, but he meant it. Different styles, both world-class, and both hugely valuable to the team's identity and results. I'd buy into that theory that Marquez is an extraterrestrial and Álex is the champion of the Earthlings. Branding aside, the brothers have given Gresini one of its greatest seasons. Last year Marc delivered a brilliant third place in the standings for Gresini. This year Álex improved on that benchmark and raised the team's expectations. Merlini thinks the team now has real ground to aim even higher. Why not chase the title next season? Ambition follows achievement. Finishing second changes planning, sponsorship value, and recruitment possibilities. The results leave Gresini with a tantalizing question: can they convert this historic season into a title bid? With the same resources promised to Álex next year as factory riders receive, Merlini openly asked the question: why shouldn't we ask Álex to go for the title next year? The timing is right to be bold, but turning momentum into a championship campaign needs continuity, budget, and the right technical steps. Sepang was a coronation of sorts for Gresini. A season that began modestly ends with trophies, first wins, and new ambitions. Carlo Merlini's mixture of pride and cheeky Marquez mythology captures the mood. This is a team that has exceeded expectations and now dares to dream bigger. The next move is obvious. Consolidate what they've built and see whether Álex Márquez can aim even higher in 2026. Since the format's debut, sprint races have become a microcosm of MotoGP, short, brutal, and unpredictable. There's no room for strategy, just raw aggression. Riders who thrive here are those who can deliver maximum performance instantly. It's the category where mistakes cost double and patience has no place, where Bagnaia, Marquez, and Martín have proven unstoppable. From the start, Jorge Martinator, Martín turned Saturdays into his personal playground. His 29 sprint podiums reflect surgical precision and fearless commitment. Known for firing from the grid with perfect tire warm-up and relentless early lap attacks, Martín built his name on short-distance domination. Even in an injury-hit 2025, Martín remains the benchmark, the purest sprint racer on the grid. Matching Martín's number but from another world of riding, Marc Marquez has proven that instinct and adaptability never fade. Whether on a Honda, Gresini Ducati, or his current recovery from injury, the 9-time world champion's DNA thrives in the chaos of sprints. Where endurance gives way to instinct, Marquez still rules, diving, reacting, and rewriting what's possible in the opening corners. Traditionally a Sunday tactician, Bagnaia has reshaped his style to conquer Saturdays. After Sepping, his total reached 29 sprint podiums, equaling the Titans. His evolution has been strategic, blending his calm race management with newfound aggression in early laps. The result: the champion has turned sprints into another domain of dominance, matching his fiercest rivals on their own turf. Just behind the top trio stands Álex Márquez with 15 sprint podiums, evidence of his growing maturity and adaptability. Marco Bezzecchi, with 11, leads a group of rising names like Pedro Acosta, 9, Enea Bastianini, 9, Brad Binder, 8, and Maverick Vinales, 6. The next generation is closing in, but the sprint still belongs to the veterans who learned to weaponize intensity. The sprint format has transformed weekends into two-part battles, the glory of Sunday now split with Saturday fireworks. With 12 laps of all-out risk, it's become a showcase of bravery and instant performance. And now, with Bagnaia, Marquez, and Martín tied at 29, the record's meaning is clear. MotoGP's fiercest racers continue to push the limits of speed and nerve. 3 riders. 1 number. Infinite rivalries. The sprint era has given MotoGP a new identity, and as Bagnaia joins Marquez and Martín atop the all-time chart, the stage is set for a new battle. Who will be the first to break 30? In this arena of seconds and instincts, every lap is legacy. Though his racing leathers now hang in Tavalia, Rossi's fingerprints remain on every detail of VR46. Since its 2022 debut in the Premier class, the team has transformed from a satellite experiment into a legitimate MotoGP contender, guided by Rossi's voice, whether in the garage or over the phone. His experience is simply incredible. When Vale is on track, we have something that no one else has. He brings knowledge, motivation, and energy that can't be replaced. The phrase, "no one else has," captures Rossi's unique contribution, part coach, part engineer, part psychologist, a one-man ecosystem of racing wisdom. Rossi's involvement extends beyond weekends at the track. Nieto describes a man who monitors every qualifying lap, every garage adjustment, and every rider's mindset, even from hundreds of kilometers away. There's no difference between being at the track or at home. We talk every week. Vale knows everything, and when he's not here, he calls every day. How are qualifying going? How are the riders? How's the team? It's a pattern that reflects Rossi's obsession with continuity, the belief that leadership doesn't require presence, only purpose. VR46's rhythm still follows the heartbeat of its founder. As the son of legend Ángel Nieto and longtime ally of Rossi, Pablo Nieto is the perfect conduit between the doctor's vision and the team's daily grind. Together with Uccio Solucci, he preserves the DNA that made VR46 more than a racing team, a family structure built on loyalty and humor. It doesn't mean Vale is only involved when he's on track. It's exactly the same when he's not here in person. He's very, very important to us, and he knows it. Behind those words lies deep respect. VR46's decisions, from rider strategy to development paths, are all filtered through Rossi's intuition, even when he's busy with GT racing. What started as a platform for Italian prospects like Marini and Bezzecchi has matured into a self-sufficient MotoGP operation. VR46 has become a competitive constant in the paddock, one capable of podiums, contract negotiations, and technical influence. Rossi's invisible engine drives the culture, not the machinery. Every rider entering VR46 inherits the unspoken rules of his philosophy: attack cleanly, think freely, and always smile under the helmet. Valentino Rossi's era as a racer ended in 2021, but his new chapter as a builder of talent and a mentor of champions may be even more enduring. With his team established, his academy thriving, and his fingerprints on MotoGP's next generation, his energy remains the invisible current powering Italian racing. The VR46 garage doesn't need his leathers hanging to feel his presence. It's in the laughter, the tactics, and the relentless pursuit of improvement. As Pablo Nieto says, "Vale knows everything." Valentino Rossi may no longer chase apexes on Sunday afternoons, but his influence still shapes the storylines of MotoGP every weekend. Through his team, his academy, and his unshakable connection with those who carry his colors, he remains the sport's unseen engine, a legend whose race never truly ended. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!